ngayon, good morning.
Morning!
Maraming salamat, Director Baradi at sampu ng iyong mga kasamahang naglilingkod sa ating mamamayan sa usapin ng pangkalusugan. Excited ako para sa inyo. You know, this is a very new building. Sad to say, I think it's a 7-year-old brand new building. But any building for that matter should be maintained. It cannot be neglected kasi once na tinayo mo, bahala na si Pathala kung maayos o hindi. In fulfilling our commitment to deliver better health care, public health care, as you all know by this time, we've been trying to unclog foot traffic to our hospital by empowering our frontline healthcare facility, which is modernizing our health center and reviving those who were closed. Pero tatlong taon lang ako nawala, ang daming health center na nasara. How can we do that? How can we do such thing as the population grows and health challenges or economic and health challenges are existing and continue to grow. Numbers don't lie. We, as government, should continue to empower our frontline healthcare facility so that magkaroon ng ease in terms of foot traffic and demand to our hospitals. And rest assured to our doctors and nurses, medical and non-medical personnel of the Hospital of Maynila and other hospital, we will continue to strengthen, widen, reach as many as we can to deliver good quality healthcare. On your side, you soon, the city and the country, for that matter, will now enjoy the more production of medical professionals. Our dreams and aspirations of the city of Manila as part of the nation-building approach is to produce more doctors, dentists, nurses, medtech, and so on and so on. If we are now producing about at least 300 under Pamantasan Lungsod ng Manila, we soon in this corner you will have an institution that can produce 5,000 on maximum. So that is good for the city, good for the country, especially for the people of Manila. To reinforce our medical professionals in community healthcare. And we are on track in acquiring medical professionals in our 7th hospital, in Baseco Hospital. We are halfway there. So imagine mo, in just 8 months, it was just sitting duck, or what you call white elephant. But upon assumption, nakita ninyo, andyo dyan na, functioning, and it's going to be full-blown, first level hospital, hopefully cross finger at the end of the year. And so, as of again, continued commitment to our people and to our doctors and nurses and non-medical practitioners, there will be a new Boston in the city of Manila. Just for the record and your information, while wala tayong kapera-pera, namili pa ako ng lupa. We bought a property 1,600 square meter. We are now in possession of the property. Thanks to the national government. Nabumbay ko sila. Pinihayit-gayit ko. We're gonna pay for it in the next 10 years. And now we are in possession. Now we are in the end of our journey with DOH. with regard to acquiring PTC, or permit to construct. So that 500 square meter of 32-year-old Hospital ng Tondo will now be housed at the main road of the city, located in District 2, 1,600, that's 7-story air-conditioned public hospital for District 2. So, today, itong maliit na corner na ito na madalas kong pasyalan sa Peligro de Ora, 5 oras. Naawa naman ako sa mga doktor at pasyente natin. Puro amag ang hinihinga ninyo. But rest assured, this is not just the day or today. We will continue. Kahit na gipit tayo, pagkakasyain natin yan. Yun nga nare-regular na natin. Yung share ng mga ating healthcare. Ano na ngayon? Kaya lahat gusto naman patistino sa ospital eh. But rest assured, what is due to you, you need not ask for it. It will be given to you. In time, and equally. Kaya, of all these things that I have said, pwede ba ako makikisuyo sa inyo? Ito, lagi ko pinakikisuyo. Isa lang naman, wala akong ihilingin. Pwede ba mag-smile kayo lagi sa mga pasyente ninyo? Maniwala kayo sa akin. I grew up. Alam mo, hindi nga sapat yung description ng Islam. Pero may salitang sinasabi yung mga matatanda. Ako'y pinanganak na mahirap sa dilang mahirap. Kumbaga, kung 3 level ng hierarchy, yung pangatlo sa baba, nandun pa ako sa ilalim. Pag kami nagkakasakit, kaya takbuhan namin, Jose Reyes, San Lazaro, niyari yung wellpacks ko dyan sa San Lazaro. Dahil yung hiringgilya nung araw, ano pa yung stainless. Damang-damang yun. Yung mangga sa ito. And based on my experience, alam niyo, pag nangingitian kami ng magandang nurse, magaling na kami. Pag yung doktora, maliwalas ang pakikito mo. Piling ko gamot na yung ipin ng doktora. Kasi pag nakita mo nakangiti, para bang gayak na gayak, at tuwang-tuwang ginagamot ka. Madalas ng araw, ang nakukuha lang namin, Togmolodon, Kisperin, Yakapsul. Yun lang naman ang nakukuha namin. But I'm telling you, ako as a patient, as a patient, I'm speaking like a patient na generally, yung karanasan ko ay still existing ngayon. Pag nangiti kayo, pawi na lahat ng bigati at sakit. Hindi nyo napapasin. 2 anak ko, pwede ko naman ipadala sa St. Luke's. O saan ko pinadala? Sa ospital ng Maynila. I can afford to send them to private hospital. But even my wife, my ex-girlfriend, dalhin mo doon sa hospital natin. They're being taken care of doctors and nurses of this facility. Why? Because that is the message to the middle class, which is sila yung unang tinatamaan economically pag nagkakasakit. Kasi ang middle class, may konting pinamyan, may naisubihan na konti ang emergency. But the problem with that kind of emergency, with the economic, sa perspektibo, economically, is nauubos, dala ng hindi nila tayo mapagkatiwalaan bilang public hospital. But look at PGH, but look at the heart center. Now look at Hospital ng Maynila and other hospitals. That is a message that I'm trying to send to any John Doe's and Mary. You can bring your family here because I have the best doctors, I have the best nurses in public healthcare. That's what I believe. Am I correct in my assumption? It's up to you to prove. But that's what I believe. So pwede, posible. So wala nang tosgas. Saan kayo nakakita? Ito ayoko naman itangos ng ilong ninyo. Pero bagay lamang na makapaglalakad tayo lahat ng iskinita, kalsada, anumang oras ng araw. Masasabi natin, biro mo sila sa iba. Pag tinubo yung ugat ng puso nila, nomad ka. 80,000, 50,000, yan yung gram. Sa Maynila, Hospital ng Maynila, allows. It's very expensive. Let's be honest to ourselves. Ang masakit pa rito, pag tuso, parado. Darating na yung mga cardio interventionist o madalit salita sila malabanan. Lalagyan na ng tubo, bumuka, we call it stent. And that's a very expensive little metal. But the city is shouldering it. Ito baka may maligaw. Hindi, na-charge nyo naman yan sa PhilHealth. That's not true. You know why? Once elective, wala, hindi mo ma-charge. Kaya sabi ko, pinaliliwanag ko sa PhilHealth, baka baguhin ninyo yung policy ninyo. Kaya ako nagpapaganito, kasi bago pa atakihin, magamot na. Kasi sa kanila, atakihin ka muna bago ka makakuha. Para mabago nila based on our experience. How much is angioplasty? Easily, 500,000. Yung mga binabayaran ko sa heart center, 975. 1 million, 1.2. This week or tomorrow, new sets of patients going to, the city is going to pay 1 million, 2 million pesos. In this facility, because of you guys, TY, walang tosgas. Kaya pag nakikita ng mga pasyente rito, ginawa, pinainom, ginamit, total father, 300,000. Grand total, 0. But courtesy of the taxpayer of the city of Manila. That's why, pipilitin ko mag-inam, pipilitin ko magbuti, sinupin, gastahin ng maayos yung ating little resources. But, whatever resources, Father, that we have, whether it is limited or big, doesn't matter. Big chunk of it will continue to be dedicated and invested into MBN, minimum basic needs. Housing, education, healthcare, and jobs. Doon mapupunta ang salapi ng taong bayan, kung saan ang goal ng pamahalang lungsod ng Maynila ay pataasin ang antas ng pamumuhay. Hindi po kayo yayaman sa akin. Hindi po ako loto outlet. Pero pwede ako maging tulay ng ginhawa ng buhay. Yan ang goal ko. Yan ang pangarap ko. Maging maaliwalas, panatag ang pamumuhay sa mga. But for now, this is our showcase to you that we care. Hindi namin kayo alila. Hindi namin kayo inaalila. Ayaw kong para bang ipinakikita namin sa aming mga kapitbahay, kami nagkagaling-galingan. Pero yung mga nasa loob ng bahay namin, hindi naman napapangalagaan. This is the proof of it. I don't want you to in a facility that the way I see in health center, another hospital, para bang Diyos ko, anong iraya tayo. But rest assured, to our doctors and nurses, other medical practitioners, non-medical practitioners, we will, in our own little way, continue to dedicate our time and effort, whatever resources that we have, to be invested in this type of thing. So, good luck sa inyo. Masaya ba kayo? Pero yun, napaka-social. Pintura na lang, antibacterial pa. Flooring na lang, antibacterial pa. But more than that, happy kami ni Vice Mayor Chi Atienza to dedicate this to you. O, gamitin nyo na ito mamaya. Naawa na ako doon sa mga nasa sauna bath. Para sauna bath yun eh. Init-init sa tayo. Kahit naman sa mini aircon. Ayan, at least, Director Barati, mga alas 12 ka, kaya nyo naman ito. Kaya na. 1 o'clock. Natatawa ako dito kay Director Barati. Alas 11 ng gabi, tumatawag sa akin, Sir, hindi pa tapos. Hindi pa tapos. Hindi pa minter si Dr. Barati. Huwag kang mag-alala, tawagan mo si Andres. Because when we commit, we try. We'll try our best, Father. May awan Diyos. To commit and deliver. Kung meron man, hiccups lang. Yung deliver. Kaya, tapos. Ayan, sa inyo to, Dr. Barati. Mag-ingat kayo and God bless you. Maraming salamat. Manila. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po sa ating ama ng lungsod ng Maynila, Mayor Francisco